first I need to clear up that I said that though maybe said that capital punishment is expensive, life without parole, which is jail, is more expensive than capital punishment. You repeated that twice, except that's not what I said. Also, you keep Layla keeps referring back to two wrongs do not make a right, and therefore executions are equivalent to murder. But the definition of murder, according to freedictionary.com, is the unlawful killing of a person with malice and aforethought. Murder is unlawful, but the death penalty is lawful because the death penalty is using law. We're using the law to kill the people. So this is not murder, and so that completely obliterates your argument. And you've been saying that this death penalty is violating cruel and unusual punishment, but in the case Trout versus Duels, Chief Justice Earl Warren said, whatever the arguments may be against capital punishment, both on moral grounds and on grounds and in terms of accomplishing purposes of punishment, the death penalty has been employed throughout our history, and in a day that, when it is still widely accepted, it cannot be said to violate the concept of cruelty. Because, first of all, like 99% of death penalty, like when we're carrying out the death penalty, we're using lethal injection. Lethal injection is not cruel because once you give the person the shot, they're basically out right away, and they don't feel anything except for the small prick on their arm or wherever you deliver the shot. Also, you said that the Declaration of Independence declares everyone's the right to life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness, the unalienable rights. But also, in the Constitution, no person shall, I quote, be deprived of life, liberty, or property without due process of law. So again, without due process of law. That means you can't take away someone's life without the law on your side. But the death penalty, you have the law on your side because the death penalty is implemented by the government. Therefore, the law is part of it. Law enforcement and punishment is to crime as water is to fire, where firefighters spray water on a burning building with such force that the flames have no choice but to back down. But the rate that we're executing murders is analogous to trying to quench a bonfire with an eye drop. This quote, said by Kenneth Joss, is a great analogy regarding capital punishment in the U.S. today. In order to quench the bonfire, we must use much more than an eyedropper. We must implement capital punishment nationally and with quicker appeals so that the cost is also cut down. So that not just a few criminals are executed a year, but more. This will achieve an improvement in human life altogether because the bonfire we call murder, violence, or crime is extinguished. If you want a good life without all these murderers running rampant in the streets, because they can still murder in jails, unlike Layla said, vote affirmative.